Should K-pop groups make rap music, and how far can they go with it? Hi, I'm Amaya, and welcome back to my channel. Chorus is a group known for their hip-hop and punk-heavy style. Their name literally means color outside the lines, showing how different they are within the K-pop space. Another group I recently talked about, VVS, is often made fun of for their rapping. So where's the line between hip-hop and K-pop? K-pop has been taking inspiration from hip-hop for decades. From rapping, to their clothes, the dances, some of their slang, even wearing braids and dreads. Rap itself has three major components: content, flow, and delivery. Let's see how K-pop raps approach these three components. This video is focused around groups that make rap music, but I will also include other groups where it's necessary to emphasize my points. Let's start off with content. These are the lyrics, the subject matter, what we're actually talking about. We've all heard K-pop raps like "All my bad unnies," "All my hood unnies," and it's giving "Ain't that sis." VVS is the best example of this. In Britney's verse on Stay the Night, she says, "I got the beam on the red scope. Please intervene if it seems I'ma let go." Of the 30 clip, "Hair trigger make a mess, whoa." "Looking at the way I'm coming down when I ride through. Hit you with the clipper like Ty Lue." Citizens can't even own guns in South Korea. We can suspend some of our disbelief to listen to these songs, but the cultural appropriation conversation is definitely important to have here. Rapping is something anyone can participate in. The issue is when K-pop idols start acting differently, using black slang.
Yo, straight up, let's stand him together. Yo, he knows everything about him. Yo, I should talk to him right now. No cap, yo.
And trying to portray a stereotypically black image.
Wait, who's that? Who's that? Come out.
Some have compared this to modern-day minstrelsy. Minstrel shows were a 19th century form of racist entertainment in the US, featuring white people painting their faces black with shoe polish, giving themselves big red lips, singing stereotypical songs, tap dancing, and doing vocal impersonations of black people.
How would you like to go to work for me?
Yes, ma'am. How much you gonna pay me, I hope?
I'll pay you all your work.
No, ma'am. I gotta have some money. You have some.
In Dr. Chu Yun-oh's 2014 paper, Performing Post-Racial Asianness, K-pop's Appropriation of Hip-Hop Culture, Oh argues that K-pop idols' appropriations of black culture differ from those in the US because Koreans lack knowledge about American minstrelsy, slavery, and political issues. One would question how someone can build their career on rap while being ignorant about African-American issues. Think about Kiss of Life's infamous live stream, where half the group grew up in the US, or Mark's recent appearance wearing a Confederate flag. If an American started singing Korean trot music, I'd expect them to know the history of that genre and that country. Next up is flow. Flow is rhyme and rhythm, and traditionally we think of every artist as having their own flow. You can accuse someone of copying your flow, and there are several influences behind this: the type of music someone listens to, the area that they're from, even the people that they make music with, the type of beats that they make music on. Sometimes K-pop groups end up sounding exactly like their influences. For example, in Fashion, Chorus sounds like A$AP Rocky, and there are other parts in this song where you can hear them sound like Playboi Carti. All of the members, collectively, it's not a specific person. TNT is a very Travis Scott style song. He has been making this type of song for several years now. You can hear Travis Scott's influence all over this song, from the auto-tune to heavy bass to layered vocals.
Pumping up, sorry she. Well, alright, tryna fight. Passing war, she and we. In the night, come alive. Trust, she and me.
K-pop producers have talked about how labels will come to them and ask for a song that sounds like another song.
K-pop companies send us songwriters what's called briefs, basically descriptions of the kinds of songs they're looking for their artists. It also includes references. Other songs they want their artist songs to sound like.
K-pop groups have been making songs that sound similar to Western artists, and it's really easy to spot influences for certain groups. With Cordis, it feels like they pick 2 or 3 songs that they like and try to recreate it. It's important to have influences, but it shouldn't feel like we could watch the original and get the same experience as watching you. Most of the time, Young Posse goes for the old school hip hop sound with very prominent West Coast influences, such as Snoop Dogg. On their song Ain't That, they make direct references to him. You can also hear it on XXL, so this is kind of something that they like to do.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door.
If you were to ask me why the broader rap audience doesn't like K-pop rap or see it as valid, for example, going back to Cordis, when Martin recommends songs to his audience, a lot of the time the artists that he recommends don't respect the K-pop industry or the type of music that Cordis makes. I think one reason is that lack of individuality. If I can directly name the people who inspired your songs, it does feel like you're on that line between copying and taking inspiration, and a lot of people don't like that. The US is the birthplace of rap music, and here styles vary from coast to coast and even city to city. You wouldn't hear someone from New York sound like Saweetie, or someone from Detroit sound like NBA Youngboy. And we actually have great modern examples of this.
Coconut water.
Trim is a rapper who blew up on TikTok within the last year with songs like Boat and Coconut Water, and she even snagged a spot on the XXL freshman list, which is for the biggest upcoming artists in the rap industry, but she faces heavy criticism for sounding like Nicki Minaj.
First and only princess that touched this platform. These hoes was pushing 40 when I got my platformed.
I keep shooters up top in the F1. A lot of bad bitches begging me to F1.
Her flow, delivery, even rhyme schemes, people have said, are very reminiscent of Nicki Minaj, and that's something that is going to hold her back, with rap being so based on your independent individual style. The last component of rap is delivery. So this is how you say what you're saying, your emotion, tone, inflections. And because of the nature of the K-pop industry, a lot of the time the rappers don't get to pick their delivery unless you yourself are also the producer. You're going to do what the producer tells you to do. If he wants you to get in the studio and sound exactly this way, then that's what you're going to do. There are groups that I've seen get a little bit more creative freedom with their delivery, change things around, add in some ad-libs here and there. And I want to add that in a lot of groups, they make people match. So let's say you're a group of 7. You have 3 rappers. Those 3 rappers have all trained under your company. So first of all, they're all going to be similar based off of having the same trainers for rap. Then you're all on the same songs. You're all working with each other. Our producers are going to give us the pre-written raps. They're going to tell you how to deliver it. They're going to tweak it until your delivery is perfect to what the producer imagines, not necessarily to what you wanted to do with the song. So you can end up having several members in the group who have that same flow and that same delivery, because that's what the group wants. Another layer to this is the racial aspect of it. A lot of people who like K-pop rap won't listen to the influences of these rappers. Artists may find that upsetting because people like their style and their sound. They just don't like it done by Black people. They would prefer to see a K-pop group do it. K-pop is also against dark skin. We don't have many Black people in the K-pop industry, even though it's incredibly inspired by African American culture. And that's something that they really notice about the genre when they make rap music. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype this video so it goes out to a larger audience. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!